but you've shown us what true grit, determination, and a fair amount of talent, I must say, where it can take you, and it can take you to the top of the world. And of course, with a great support crew from your family and your coaches, and a lot of these people are with you here today, which is so nice. 7 individual World Championship gold medals, 7 overall World Cup titles, Olympic bronze in 2016 and Olympic silver in 2012. Currently ranked number 1 athlete in both the women's C1 and K1 events, and reigning 2-time World Paddling Sportswoman of the Year. Quite an achievement all set. So come out here because we've got to get you to Tokyo. Andrea's going to give you a happy coat, which our team sponsor ASICS will give to every Australian who's selected for the team. Whoa, fits! Wonderful.
Thank you.
And suits you. Looks good. Looks good. And I'm going to give you your ticket on the Flying Kangaroo.
Thank you, Ellen.
So there you go.
Super exciting. Thank you.
Have you got a seat number yet? No. We'll have to work on that. Would you like business or first? Or
Thank you.
yeah, so you can frame that. That's really good.
This is definitely going up on the wall. Thank you. Thank you, Helen. Thank you, Andrea. Thank you, everyone, for being here to the AOC and to Paddle Australia. I'm thrilled to be on my way to a 3rd Olympic Games and to have gained selection onto an Australian Olympic team. And whether it's the 1st or the 3rd, it's still just as special. And I'm incredibly proud to wear this coat and to represent the green and gold and Australia and to be part of the team. And yeah, Tokyo will be amazing. I think I was there just a couple of weeks ago for training. We got our first look of the Olympic course. The Japanese look like they're organising an awesome event, and I can't wait to be back there for training. But yes, as you said, it'll be a historic Games with 2 events for the women, and I'm really proud that Australia played such a big role in leading that charge for equality in canoeing. And there's been so many girls before me as well who have led that path and that way for us to have this opportunity. So it'll be fantastic. So thank you to Paddle Australia and all of you here, and to my family, and to the AOC, to the Australian Olympic Committee as well.
Congratulations. I mean, you're in a select club to be an Olympian, but to be a triple Olympian and also a medalist at multiple games, to be surrounded by your support group. It's a family affair, the Foxes. I know if mum and dad and your sister, what it means to you. It's tangible now, isn't it? The fact you've qualified ahead of what will be an amazing Olympic Games next July. Yes,
it's to have the boarding pass it makes it a lot more real to have part of the Olympic kit as well. Usually, well, in previous games we've been selected in February. We've had to go through the selections, but this year I managed to earn pre-selection through my results this season. So to be selected in November is fantastic. I can focus on my preparation and arrive in Tokyo hopefully the best prepared physically, technically, mentally. We'll have a couple more training camps there, and it's been an amazing 4 years to get here, and I've had incredible support from our team, my family and my sponsors, and I think it's been, I can't believe London was 8 years ago, so it'll be great to be back at the Olympics and experience that as part of the Australian Olympic team again.
You must be so confident. You've had a spectacular 12 months. You're going as the currently ranked number 1 in both the C1 and K1. So your hopes must be, and your expectations must be high come Tokyo next year.
Yeah, I guess it's all about the process and keeping it simple and getting there in the best possible shape, and we'll have plenty of opportunities to test the course out in Tokyo and to get a feel for it, and I've already had that first taste, so it just makes me more hungry and more excited. And obviously, yes, there's a bit more expectation and a lot more excitement now that there's 2 events, so it'll be a new experience as well to manage those 2 events as opposed to just 1.
Having that C1 come in this year, I don't know if you're aware, you've been pretty half-handy at that over the past couple of years. An added little bonus for you?
Yeah, definitely. I've been paddling C1 since 2009, and I think to see the progression of the women in that event and to be part of that and see it change the sport and the way that girls now are getting involved in it and maybe just doing the canoe event, that wasn't possible before. So it's really special to see the sport evolve. And yeah, as you said, it is one of my very strong events, and I can't wait to get over there. I know my competitors will be fierce and hungry, and I hope I can get there ready to match them and give it my best.
So we talked about sort of how you've gone in those last two Olympics. You've come so close. I mean, is that a bit of a driving factor going into this one too? Does that affect how you go into an Olympics?
It's definitely a driving factor, and it's the dream, to represent Australia at the Olympics, to win a gold medal. It's my dream, and I've had incredible results in the last two Olympics, winning a silver and a bronze. They've been amazing performances that I'm so proud of. So if I can get over there ready to give it everything and put down my best performances, then that's all I can hope for. The results will have to wait, and we'll see where that ends up.
You had a bit of a look at the course, I think about just over a week ago.
Yeah.
I was posted this morning. They're always challenging. Is it tricky?
Every course is different. In canoe slalom, we race at the Olympics on artificial courses, and this course in Tokyo looks quite similar to the Rio Olympic course, and there are certain features that I can kind of are similar to the Rio course, but I quite like it. A few athletes are a bit unsure about it and maybe aren't as excited about it, but I think for me it's what it represents as well. It's a new challenge, it's a new course to learn and discover, and there's Disneyland on one side and the Tokyo skyline and Mount Fuji on the other, so it'll be an incredible venue. And I think living and training out in Penrith with the course that we have for the Sydney Olympics, it's a fantastic place for us to grow and to train, to hope to get to Tokyo, I should say, in the best possible technical shape as well.
Just one final one from me. What does it mean to be an Olympian and to represent Australia?
It's an incredible honour, and whether you represent Australia once or twice or 40 times at an international event, it's still something that I never take for granted, and it takes a village to get there, from your family getting you involved in the grassroots of the sport, the clubs, the councils, the support of the government, and then our team that gets us to the race ready. Not to mention the Australian public who support you from their TVs back home. We feel all that energy, and I wear the Olympic blazer or this happy coat with incredible pride, and I hope I can do my best to represent our country and do you all proud.
Just quickly, you're world champion in both disciplines. How does it feel going in sort of as that one to beat every other contestant? They know you, obviously.
Yeah, I think you might be number one ranked, and that shows, I guess, consistency over the last few seasons. And I've raced really well at the World Championships and the World Cups, but there are some girls who are really strong. So I do feel like we've got a good group of girls that are going to battle it out, and that drives me, that pushes me, and it makes me really excited. I think I don't fear that expectation. It's a driving force, and you're only as good as your last race, and I was second at the World Championships, so I've still got room to improve, and it makes me hungry to get out there every day and fight on the water.
Congratulations.